All right, dude. So this weekend, I became a Carolina Panthers fan. Woo! No,
You became, yeah.
I was like, oh, the Red Rifle. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They benched Bryce Young, right?
Yeah.
And they started Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
Dude, you can't have Andy Dalton as a backup quarterback on your team. He is going to take your spot.
Yeah.
He always ends up taking somebody's spot if he's backing them up.
Unless it's with the Cowboys. And then they're like, yeah, we're going to bring back the other guy who didn't do as well.
Andy Dalton didn't play for them, though. That was a different Ginger that you're thinking of. That was the backup who had a game of his life.
Are you sure? I thought it was Andy Dalton.
That was not Andy Dalton. I remember this. It was a completely different guy.
Are you sure?
And I can't. Yes, I know for a fact it wasn't Andy Dalton because you said his name. Now I'm going to look it up. Vamp. Explain why you love Andy Dalton so
That's
much.
right. That's right. Man, they all look alike. You're right. It was Andrew Santino.
God, it started with an R, I want to say. I don't even know how to search this.
Hey, wait. In today's progressive ways of thinking, we can't use R words anymore, okay? Yeah. I realize that's who was quarterbacking, but it's
QB. What was that? 2022, 23 when he did? I want to say.
Yeah, it was 2022.
22. Cooper Rush.
No, before that.
Yes. No, it was Cooper Rush. That's exactly who you're thinking of.
Did you
who had a
type
stellar
in,
game.
did Andy Dalton play for the Cowboys?
He did not. I know for a fact Andy Dalton did not play for the.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll look it up right now, but you're fucking wrong.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Like when I'm doing this Magic
Career.
8 Ball, it was a yes or no question. I asked you something so simplistic, and you're gonna go look at.
Holy shit! You are right. I didn't know that. No fucking way.
Oh, just talk me off. No, I love it. Yes,
No
I'm
way.
right.
In 2020. Oh, that's why. In 2020.
Yes.
I blocked that year out of my mind since the Niners lost the Super Bowl.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I was gonna say I remember the rifle playing.
Wait, yeah, I guess it. So okay. Oh wow, I didn't know for 1 year he went to the Cowboys because he was with the Bengals for 7.
Yeah, and he played starting. Yeah, I think
He started for him.
Yeah.
Did Dak get hurt that year too?
Yeah.
Okay. I had no idea, dude. I didn't know that. I was thinking of I was thinking of Cooper Rush. What?
Cooper Rush is redheaded? I've never seen him
he was
without
a redhead.
I've never seen him without his helmet.
Yeah, you did. Dude, we have video evidence and podcast evidence supporting the complete opposite. Because when he played those 2 or 3 games when Dak went down or whatever, you were like, we got to keep him in. This guy's the ticket. Like, you were singing his praises. And I know you made
That's
ginger
because I thought he
jokes.
was the Red Rifle. I thought we've always had him in our back pocket.
Nope.
It was just yesterday I learned he still wasn't with us.
Yeah, well, now you know.
I was like, when did we let him go?
Andy Dalton was pretty pumped to go to the Panthers at first. He was like, all right, I'm going to the Panthers. I'll have CMC in the backfield. We're going to look really good. And then he was like, no, actually, CMC hasn't played for us for a season and a half now. What?
Yeah, that that was like Sam Darnold going, man, I get to go throw to Randy Moss? No way.
No, we said the second coming of Randy Moss. You're throwing to Justin Jefferson.
I thought you said I was going to get to go up on the yacht parties they're having on Lake Michigan.
No yacht party for you.
Oh, damn. Darnold's only 20 years late. For just mass prostitution and
dude, he was the starting quarterback for the New York Jets for a while. You can't tell me that up in New York, those New York boys aren't having a good time doing something, just being stars of the New York Jets. I know the Jets were terrible, but still, you're a New York Jet.
See, I feel like the quarterback for the Jets is equally proportional to how good the cocaine is in that area. And unfortunately, it's all laced with fentanyl now.
It's really funny because the cocaine being so good in Miami has made their team worse.
Well, I could argue that's not the case. I mean,
Yeah.
their head coach looks like he has a side job now. It's like-
Yeah. Yeah, but so now you're rooting for the Panthers now, huh? You're just giving up on Dallas for the season.
What?
You're gonna somehow root for the underdog, the dog that's under you as a Cowboys fan.
man. It's so hurt. It's painful.
I have no room to talk, by the way.
Painful to be a Cowboys fan right now. And the fact that there's words that were uttered out of Jerry Jones' lips that I think they need to take away his license, his ability to own everything. Because
You need to 25th Amendment him from the ownership of the Cowboys.
Well, it was
just like
crazy.
Biden, you got to get rid of him.
He said something that I'm like, oh, clearly he has dementia. He doesn't realize what he just said. He said he couldn't afford to pay the contract that is for King Henry. Forget Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry?
You're Jerry Jones. You can afford any contract, dude.
Derrick Henry is playing for
Baltimore. Yeah. They said they didn't look at him because they couldn't afford the contract.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, when you said couldn't afford the contract, it made me think like they had a contract with him. I was like, is this some kind of weird 3-team deal?
No, they
where
just said they
Derrick
didn't have
Henry's like eating salary from 2 other teams to play in Baltimore.
Yes. He's just like what's his face from Denver. God bless it.
Wilson.
Yes, Russell Wilson.
That's what I thought for a second. I was like, was there some kind of weird trade that I didn't see happen where Derrick Henry's like, no, I need 3 teams salary cap.
Yes. Feed me.
Dude, Russell Wilson needs to shake his agent's hand and thank him for eternity for how he fleeced so many fucking organizations out of money for him.
Oh, I can tell you, all of the people that were on the defense that no longer play anymore for the Legion of Boom are just cheering utter failure.
Really? They hated him that much?
They hated him on that side of the ball.
That's hilarious.
They every time
I've never heard. I figured I'd heard Richard. I see Richard Sherman clips all the time. I'm surprised I haven't seen a clip of Richard.
You
Sherman
haven't? Oh, dude,
shit.
there's a clip of him where he goes, he should be thanking us that we got him paid. He wasn't the reason they were good.
Right. Didn't the defense win in that Super Bowl? I don't remember that well.
I'm
I hate
pretty
the Seahawks.
sure they did.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no room to stand on right now talking about my football teams and talking bad about football teams. I will admit the Niners are fucking slipping pretty fast, and it's very painful to watch.
Yeah, that is
Sucks.
true.
Although Brock balled out the other day. That sucked that we lost to the Rams that way.
Hey,
fucking Moody.
I will say this, though.
And
Unlike the
fucking
Cowboys,
Bell.
you're not injury-ridden.
What the fuck are you talking
I was
about?
saying that just backhanded, joking. You were completely decimated right now, dude.
Yeah. I was
Debo, CMC.
Yeah, we're decimated, and we
Kittle.
almost still won. That aren't the Cowboys at full strength for the most part now?
Pretty
And they're
much.
still fucking losing?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm to the point now, and I love saying this, as any one of these giants could step on me and squish me like an insignificant bug, because they're all freaking giant monsters, every NFL player. But it is so painful to watch this team.
Yeah, it is. It's just painful for me right now because they've been in the games, except the Minnesota game. That one was like a weird one. I don't know what the fuck happened, and I only saw like clips. I didn't see the whole game. But like the Rams game was crazy. And Brock Purdy came out with back soreness. Like, that was a legit injury report. And I was like, yeah, of course his back hurts. He had to fucking carry the whole team for 4 quarters.
Yeah.
My back would fucking hurt too.
Yeah. No, that team's banged up.
It is. But they've got people coming back. But it's deeper than I think people realize. I know, like, it's banged up pretty bad right now. But, like, George Kittle will be back next week. It's just like a regular, like, I think it was a shoulder or calf injury. So he's back next week. Ayuk will get going at some point, I would hope. Like, hopefully sooner rather than later. That's what happened. You fucking skipped training camp. And then I knew Juwan Jennings was going to have a game like that. I actually picked him up off fantasy waivers and put him in my flex, and he had 41 points in fantasy.
Oh, really? Nice.
He had 3 touchdowns and 175 yards.
That's pretty good.
Dude, I knew right when like Brock lost all the weapons, I was like, I turned to my girlfriend and went, you know who his go-to target is a lot of times if you watch enough Niner football? Juwan Jennings. The entire time I was watching that game with my girlfriend, I kept going, every time he scored a touchdown, I just went, Juwan Jennings. I was just so pumped. She was pissed because she was playing a guy who had Juwan Jennings.
I love how you're doing this because this is your Super Bowl curse. It's whoever you're cheering on that way ends up getting hurt, because before that it was Greenlaw.
Yeah, Greenlaw. Yeah, that is true. I forgot about Greenlaw. We're getting hurt in the Super Bowl. That sucked so bad. Greenlaw.
Yeah.
I know. But I was having fun. And then, Matthew Stafford decided to fucking piss on us. Actually, I blame Ronnie Bell so much. He had 3 drop passes that game that would have helped tremendously.
I don't know why, but yes, that's an NFL player whose name is more synonymous with Jersey Shore than it is the NFL for me.
Yeah. Ronnie Bell and Jake Moody, you know what they have in common?
They both sound like they belong on Beverly Hills Cop.
That we're not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe. That's Jake Moody for sure, and he always falls for the fucking banana in the tailpipe because he keeps missing fucking field goals. Take the banana out of your tailpipe, Moody, and hit a field goal.
Dude, you want to talk about field goals? Talk about how it's the most prolific year for field goal making. Like, they're bombing all over, and the worst field goal kicker from beyond 40 yards is Mr. Automatic. The Baltimore, is it Tucker?
Yeah, Tucker. He hasn't made one beyond that. No, it's crazy. It's wild. But Jake, this is the thing that Ronnie Bell and I'm gonna double check that I'm pretty sure about this.
Okay.
Ronnie Bell and Jake Moody both went to the University of Michigan. You can't draft Michigan players. It's a facade. It's a fake. That school doesn't produce NFL players.
Yeah.
It is a fake school in the Big Ten. Okay. They might have won a national championship last year.
The fact that the Chargers didn't take any Michigan players is a red flag, right?
Seriously, though, you can't trust drafting Michigan players. Stop doing it, the NFL. Look what happened. If anything, I'm just telling the Niners this. Don't draft Michigan players. Am I biased because I'm from Iowa? Of course. But don't do it. It's not working out.
Yeah. It's rough. It's real rough.
If I have any fans in Michigan, I'm sorry that I'm pissing all over your university, but it's true. Show me one player that's worked out. What? I'm going to look it up. Oh, I guess Tom Brady. Never mind. You have the GOAT. You got one.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody wants one, Michigan, and you happen to get the best one. You didn't even play him in college, though. You played him 2 years?
Yeah, he was a proverbial bench warmer for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't even know what you had, Michigan. See, that's another fake school.
You guys are like ITT Tech. None of this is legit.
No, I love how, I'm just trying to cope with the Niners losing, so I'm just like, who can I blame? Fucking Michigan! They cheat to get their championship, and they're cheating us in the draft.
Basically, here's your philosophy if you're from Iowa or anywhere Midwest. If they put stickers on their helmet, they're fucking frauds, okay?
They're frauds, dude. Stickers on helmets are frauds. Ohio State, Michigan,
FSU. FSU. I mean, ACC doesn't even count for football, right?
Notre Dame has plain helmets. You don't see them putting crap on their stickers. They just play hard-nosed football.
Good Christian values, okay? That's all I'm saying.
They don't need a sticker to be like, you're a good boy.
Well, let's be honest. Putting a bunch of crosses on would make it seem like you're killing people.
It'd be sick as fuck.
It'd look like victims. That wouldn't be what you want to... What are you doing? Well, you get a rosary every time you just drill somebody and concuss them.
Yeah, dude. It'd be awesome as if each, honestly, forget multiple stickers. As you go and you get better each thing, it's like the rank system in COD where you get a new emblem, so the cross gets more ornate.
Oh,
it just keeps
I was thinking, okay.
Ornate.
I thought you just progressed in your stigmata symptoms. You just get... Oh,
you get to have this many
he's got
communion crackers this week.
Guys, stay away from that DB. He's got holes in both his hands. Holy hell.
Yeah, they were flogging each other before the game, dude. He got...
The pre-game ritual looks like something out of that Tom Hanks like Demons and Angels movie where they're just whipping themselves.
They're literally reenact. You get to carry the cross out if you had the best game last game. They just reenact.
It's Kingdom of Heaven. They're just going to war. They got their coach is dressed as the leper.
Yeah, but I didn't deserve. I'll say this. This is how my football brain works as a fan, Nathan.
Okay.
We went to the Iowa State game this weekend.
Yeah.
And we got to watch them roll. The Iowa
State
times
that I think that's
roll,
ever happened.
Dude. I've seen it a couple times, and it's fun. And I very rarely, and I said this to you on the way up there and the way back, I was like, dude, it's so nice when you get to watch your team just roll and you don't have to worry about it. You're like, there's no stress. You just get to watch your team have fun, just like running like fucking weird slant plays and stuff. You're just like, this is awesome. And then I saw the Niners get off to that hot start, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have 2 games of my favorite teams in a row with no heart attack. And by the fourth quarter with the Niners, I was sitting in my recliner just like, oh, fuck, it's going to happen. We're going to lose to the fucking Rams.
Damn.
And I hate the Rams, dude.
Oh.
Especially because I can hear my buddy Dylan laughing at me. He's a Rams fan. I can just hear him fucking cackling. And I was getting ready to text him in the first quarter. I was about to send him a text, be like, hey, man, what the fuck's going on with the Rams? They look like shit right now. I'm so glad I didn't open that fucking jar.
Yeah, that would have been bad, yeah.
That would have sucked so much dick.
At the end of that game, you would have been hit with a comment that was the equivalent of a Mike Tyson uppercut.
Yeah, it would have been like the time our dad was texting me during the Iowa State game, and he was talking mad shit because they were beating us, and just like texting me touchdown each time or whatever and all that stuff. And then Iowa State comes back and ties the game. He's been silent when they start making the comeback.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kick a field goal to win. This was like 6-7 years ago. And I just text him back in 3 separate texts. ISU. That's what I would have got back from Sass. Just some kind of a fucking huge hit like that. And I was like, I'm not ready for that.
I was having so much fun. And then it was fun. It was just rolling over. It's like happy times.
You just can't have 2 games in a row like that.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say. You can't have 2 stress-free games that you get to watch.
Just because fans are psychotic at these things,
yeah.
I don't know how it came about, but the fans in front of us decided to start screaming "fuck Texas" out of nowhere. Not even in your division, nothing. It's
not in the conference anymore. We're not even playing them. We're not even playing a team from Texas.
No. And I'm like that. They just call out number 1 in the nation. I'm like, what are you guys doing here? You guys are fucking psychotic.
Oh,
and then after that interaction, they just disappeared.
Yeah, they went and got hammered, dude.
Yeah, they just like all of a sudden, like I saw.
They were already drunk as hell, dude. Those people were fucking sloshed, and you could tell because they were like. You can tell the difference between drunk and sunburnt drunk. You know what I mean? Like, they're sunburnt. Like, we've all been sunburnt, but you've never been sunburnt drunk. It's a different type of sunburn. You know what I mean? It's a deeper red because you have thinner blood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like,
well,
it's just circulating weird.
And it signifies I started day drinking as the sun was coming up.
Yeah. Come, Mr. Tallyman.
Dude. It was crazy that happened.
That was my favorite thing is the lady yells, fuck Texas. And we weren't involved. And she was like, fuck Texas. And then as soon as she said it and I'm standing next to you, I just went, yeah, fuck Texas. And I put my hands up and high-fived her, got her to turn around and high-five me. And then for her to look you dead in the eye and you hesitated. That was my favorite part. She was like, yeah, fuck Texas. And you're just like, and you just started laughing because you were like, I don't even know what to do at this point.
I wasn't drunk, so I'm just like, it was half-heartedly. I'm not going to lie. In that moment, what happened was we grew up on it. The whole Stone Cold thing. I kind of wanted to be like, ah, it's just like right in her face.
Just a big old fucking middle finger.
I was just, oh man, because I was laughing and I looked at you but then called them all assholes.
Yeah. Well, and what's funny is like they don't know you're a Texas. You're wearing an Iowa State hat, but you're a Texas fan. And, like they have no idea, and you call them an asshole. They're like, "What just happened?" Like they were probably so confused. I just knew. I was like, "I'm gonna watch and see if Nathan caves to peer pressure." That's what I wanted to see happen. And you like slightly did. You bent the knee, but then you were like hovering. You wouldn't touch the ground. You're like, I won't touch the ground. I'll bend, but I won't fucking touch the ground.
I was so...
Yeah, you weren't quite the King Leonidas you hoped you would be in that scenario.
Oh, I didn't. What am I supposed to do? Cause a scene like a jackass?
Yes, Nathan, you cause a scene and lose some dear friend's mom her season tickets. That's my favorite part about like season tickets. You have to be very careful. People don't understand that because I tell people all the time that like we know people with season tickets to certain sporting events, and they're like, "Oh man, I'd love to go to that and all that." And I do explain to people, I was like, "If you want to go, I can ask about it. You're gonna have to buy them, but I'm gonna tell you this: you got to be on your best behavior." Because when you give or somebody purchases your season tickets, you can lose them based off of the behavior of somebody who's purchased said tickets.
Yeah.
That's wild to me.
Yeah.
Especially with all the third-party like ticketing apps that you can sell those tickets through. How are you supposed to vet and check who's buying tickets?
You don't. For all you know,
right.
Yeah, you're doing third-party stuff. People could buy that from the opposite team and go sit in there, which would be insane to do.
Yeah. It happens all the time, though. Like, people, like, I bet we could look up news story after story probably about people losing their season tickets because of bad people buying their
I imagine
tickets.
It's more prevalent in professional, not college.
Oh, for sure. Well, that's because the people who get the best seats in college football donate to the school, and the school ain't fucking up that money.
No, they're like, yeah.
They're not fucking up.
That's where they get a sternly written letter. Hey, don't let that guy come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
oh, wait. What's this AI say? Oh, I love that Google has this AI installed, so I just want to know. If you lose your season tickets, you may be able to replace them with seats authorized past the specific game. No, I don't want to. No.
it's not helping you. Yeah.
That's not what I'm asking.
Be gentle with Skynet. It's known to turn volatile.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I tried to type in losing season tickets.
Did it give you a plan? Like, I'll help you lose them.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. I guess I probably have to search something.
All you have to do is take an armory up to the 32nd floor of the Mirage.
But yeah, like I just explain that to people all the time that like I can ask, but this is the deal because people will fuck up a good thing because they don't realize that. They don't realize how expensive season tickets are and like what it takes to get in line to get them at this point in the game.
Yeah.
Like if you want season tickets to any sporting event, really, right? Other than the WNBA. It's hard to get season tickets. So like the NFL.
I think you get a 50% off there. Like they pay half of it for you.
It's BOGO.
Yeah. It's subsidized from the NBA. You buy one, we give you the second one free.
Yeah. Actually, the NBA goes, hey, you bought season tickets to the NBA. Here's season tickets to the WNBA. And people go, if that ticket touches my NBA tickets, I will burn this franchise to the ground.
We treat those tickets like they're like the vegetables and we're 5 years old again.
I don't want that. Don't touch my. I don't want those. I don't want the Liberty tickets touching my Nets tickets. Okay.
But they're good for you. You should really have these.
But it's good. It's good. It's good fundamental basketball. How many WNBA teams can you actually name? I can name a few now, just because they've become more popular.
Okay. The Aces. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are they located, though?
Las Vegas?
There you go. Yes.
Is that right?
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Reigning
I just
champions.
picked where cards are played, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
The problem is I put on ESPN in the morning,
Okay.
and for some reason they cover it all the time.
Okay.
So I know
I'm
more
gonna
now.
say
Okay.
the Liberty,
Yes. And where are
New
they
York.
located?
It's got to be right.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
The
I gave you
okay.
that one.
The Fever, because I saw it on the news.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know where they play in like Arizona, like
No.
Phoenix, because it's hot.
No.
Fuck! Why would they name it the Fever? Oh, I got it. They're out of straight out of Wuhan. No.
Yeah. No. There's 12 teams, so right now you've named 3. There is the Fever, but where you got to
I
figure out
told
where
you,
they're
Phoenix.
located. You're wrong.
Fever. Would they do that? The cowbell thing. I think that was Washington somewhere. Because they do. I got a fever. If only fever's more cowbell.
Think hay fever, Nathan.
Hay fever.
Yeah.
Hay.
Where's hay located?
Idaho. No, that's potatoes.
Caitlin Clark plays there.
Yeah, it's Idaho, right?
No, Indiana, Nathan.
I was close. I got an
No,
eye.
you weren't.
I had the eye.
Idaho is on the fucking west coast.
I had an eye.
Indiana's closer to the east.
Idaho's on the west coast?
Yeah, it's right by Utah. It's closer to the west coast than it is the east coast. That's why I said.
Okay, well, whatever. It starts
didn't
with
say
an
on
I,
the west
dude. I was
coast.
close.
God damn it. You're worse than other people around the country who confuse Iowa and Idaho. You know how many times when I leave this state and people go, oh, you're from Iowa? They have a lot of potatoes there, right? I'm like, that's Idaho, dipshit.
No.
We make corn.
What they're saying is you're a big slut.
All right.
You're a hoe.
Now, yeah, what else you got here?
Okay.
Can you name any others? You got 3.
Can I name any others?
Yeah. I guarantee you can't. Those were the ones.
The Ramblin' Bayous.
No. Washington does have a team. There's no way.
The Wizards.
That's an NBA team.
Exactly. They have Washington has a team.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not called the Embezzlers, I mean, it's just wrong.
It's Washington State, I believe. I think.
That's a
I don't know.
college.
Let's find out.
They just jacked the colleges.
Where is? I don't know where they're. I'm trying to figure out if it's the state of Washington or if it's Washington D.C. Where are they located?
Okay, I was thinking they jacked Washington State's.
No. I was saying because you have to clarify. People don't know.
Okay.
I don't know anyway. I don't know. They're called the Mystics.
The Mistakes?
Yeah, the Mistakes. Do you want to know all the names, or do you cater just?
Well, go ahead. Tell me the state. Let's see if I can guess any of these.
Okay. Atlanta.
Ooh. Okay. That's. Oh man, the Wigwams.
The Wigwam. No,
They don't have a theme going?
No, they don't have a theme.
Oh.
No, they do not. This one, okay. Think Martin Luther King.
Oh, the Dream.
Yeah, the Atlanta Dream.
Are you serious?
the team.
That is
Yes.
a shitty basketball team name.
I know, right? All right, Chicago.
Oh. Want to be like Mike's, all together.
Right. Well, what did Michael Jordan soar through?
Pussy.
His money in gambling.
Big cigars.
No, he made pussy soar, Nathan. He didn't soar through.
Oh.
You're
Well, I thought that's what he was soaring through. That's why his tongue was always out.
Got another gas?
So he obviously soared through air. So they're the airs?
No, the sky. Chicago sky.
Okay.
Now, here's one I would never have gotten either and wouldn't even known they had to look. One, Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Yeah. And I have no way of helping you with this one. There's no
Okay.
way I can give you a fucking...
The The Chihuahuas, because the Huskies are already taken.
No.
Is it an animal?
No.
Okay. Well, I have no idea.
No, it's like girls. It has to do with dumb astrological shit.
Oh, Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah, they flashed their boobies for crystals. Crystal meth, that is. Anywho.
The Walter Whites.
No, it has to do with think astrological.
Astrological.
But in an actual scientific way.
Stars?
Close. What's the biggest star we could see?
The North Star?
No, that's not the biggest star. What's the biggest star we can see?
The Suns?
Yeah, they're the sun, Connecticut Sun.
Yo, if I'm Phoenix, I am really pissed.
Speaking of Phoenix, what do you think they're called? You were on the track with warm earlier, where you're like fever. Okay, so in that realm, you're
well
right
because
there.
Because the Suns exist in another place, I'm gonna say they stole from Miami and they're the Phoenix Heat.
No, not the Heat. No.
Oh.
You go back to you're in the realm with the Suns talk.
The Sun. Okay. Phoenix Uranus.
No.
Oh. We were going with planets here.
Well, you're along the line of planets for sure. Just think of what planet's the hottest.
Venus or Mercury?
It's Mercury, the Phoenix Mercury.
Is it Venus? Okay. Oh.
All right.
These teams suck.
They do, right? They're the worst.
Who named these?
Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah.
See, that should be the Sky, because then they're joking.
They should have
we're
named
Sky
them the
High.
Supersonics. There's no.
Oh, that would
dude,
rip,
if they would have
dude.
done that. People would have been so mad.
No, I would love
They
that team.
should have, though.
I would have loved that team.
Dude, it would have been the most popular team in the WNBA. WNBA would have shot up in popularity just for that one team in their merch.
And their mascot, based on the whole speech, could have been Sean Kemp, played by Cat Williams. No.
I love how we're doing this bit like 3 years too late because everybody was already making fun of it. But who cares?
I don't know what it is, though.
What does it do in the state of Washington a lot?
Get high. That's...
No, you're thinking of that's Colorado.
No, that's Washington. Seattle?
No.
Yeah. Oh, heroin! The heroines!
Yeah, the heroin. Well, it's definitely created a problem with the heroin up there. Some would say it's a storm.
Would you say it's assisted? No.
Dude, being called the Seattle Suicide would fucking rule. That's a better name than what they have.
Yeah.
They're the Seattle Storm.
That's unfortunate because I don't think they... I think of Seattle, I think of lazy rain clouds.
Yeah, it's not really storming. Minnesota. What do you got for Minnesota?
Minnesota. They're all about... what would you call a wolf in a Viking helmet? Like...
Terrifying. Indestructible.
Loki. The Minnesota Lokis.
You're right. It is an animal of some sort, and I'll give you a hint. It's one of the 3 mascots within the our hometown area.
The Minnesota Squirrel.
No, like the high school mascots.
What was the thing? Minnesota Yellow Jacket?
No, bigger. Still like, it's,
huh. Then that the Lynx?
Yep, the Minnesota Lynx.
Okay.
Yep. And then you have our last 2 teams. L.A. Who do you think what are you, L.A.? You should know this one. I'm actually surprised you didn't say it earlier.
L.A. L.A. I can't say that. It's Lost, sink off into the ocean. I don't know.
The Sparks, which is what this podcast needs. So I'm just going to tell you the last
Okay.
one. So we can get done with this
Where are we?
Dallas Wings is the last one. Dallas is called the Wings.
Oh, they're sponsored by Tampon.
And it's a horse with that Pegasus is their fucking logo.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, come on. Mark Cuban? Yeah. Come on.
Mark Cuban. There's no way Mark Cuban is involved with that, is he? Or is it like every NBA?
I don't know. If he did, I mean, they would be sponsored by Tampon. It'd be great.
Yeah, no, it just sucks. Yeah, those team names are terrible. They really are.
They're bad. The bad created team names.
Yep. Yeah, those all are like video game created teams. Like when you're like, I'm going to go ahead and create my own franchise in the NFL. That's what those are. They're the presets.
Can't be the Dallas Sun Devils or anything.
Yeah. Ugh, gross. I don't even remember how we got started on the WNBA.
I don't either.
Getting the season tickets being hard to lose and stuff. That's right.
Yes, because they're free.
Well, yeah. See, that's what we do. We don't want to talk about the problems we do have, Nathan. We just are like, can we misdirect and put them on something else?
Can you distract us with something? We don't want to know what's going on with the world. Distract us with sports and things revolving around P. Diddy and 8,000 barrels of baby syrup. Baby syrup. What was it?
Baby
oil. There we go.
Baby oil.
I was slowly making the transition.
I just want to know where you get that. Like, how do you order that?
Costco.
Oh, honestly, good call.
Yeah.
Anonymously, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's got a billion LLCs probably. Like, there's nobody questioning the order.
Now,
ordering
how fucked up is it going to be when we find out his, like, whiteout parties? He was using all that baby oil for indoor slip and slide. And you guys thought we're all being perverted, thinking it was weird sex shit, when in reality...
I wanted to have the world's best slip and slide.
Yeah, they're just inside going, whee! But secretly, yes, it was a wet t-shirt contest.
Listen, before Biggie died... He told me, Puff, before I die, you got to fulfill my last wish. And that's to just throw a yearly slip and slide party with baby oil. The best kind of.
I didn't know P. Diddy was friends with Shaq.
I know. I had no idea how to do fucking. Haven't watched enough videos of Biggie. I can rap like Biggie, but that's problematic.
Oh, please do.
It was all the dream.
It sounds more like Stallone.
Yeah, it's all a dream. We were amazing. But yeah, it was definitely fulfilling a wish for Biggie Smalls, so he had to throw these parties. I think
that was his make-a-wish.
Yeah, I think it's funny that P. Diddy had white parties, right? These white parties, everybody's dressed. He's famous for it. But now that we're learning that there might have just been orgies going on, how crazy is it that you're going to have, like, these insane orgies, like, just from what people have said about them? Who knows? I don't know what's been said, actually. I just know people say, like, there's orgies.
Yeah.
But I can only imagine an orgy's pretty messy.
Oh, it's got to stink.
Yeah. So you're having people wear all white? So they're unchanging from all white, and then after being covered in baby oil and getting their stank on, having to put white back on. How did no paparazzi ever get pictures of somebody coming out of the white party just like, whoa, what the fuck happened to their outfit?
Yeah, that's
every breath you take.
Oh no, you saying Faith Hill was involved?
Oh, for sure, probably. I don't know. It seems like the entire music industry.
Oh wait, that's
involved.
No, it's Faith Evans, not Faith Hill.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know. I don't know who's saying the
Faith Hill and Tim McGraw are out there.
What can I say? I like spelunking in some random stranger's beehole. My name's Tim McGraw.
By the way, I'm an Indian outlaw.
Yeah, no, there's all sorts of weird shit coming out now. I don't know. What I like is I love this part of the conspiracy part when people start connecting dots that, like, there's no way of really connecting the dots, but they're just saying it like it's fact. The fact that, like, all the there's like 3 or 4 record producers or CEOs of record companies who have stepped down since he got arrested.
Just getting away from it.
Yeah, who knows? Like, I have no idea. I just know, like, that is a fact. These guys stepped down, but it was like a day after, like, Puffy was arrested, so it seems very people are connecting dots. That's the thing I'm saying, like, that you have no way of connecting to know about, like, if they're related or not.
Yeah, it's crazy everything that's happening because it's going. This is going on for how long, and you're just now saying something? This is crazy.
Right. Well, the CIA guy who was his best friend probably just finally said, "We got enough evidence. Call it in."
Are you saying this is a domino effect from Epstein?
Yeah, yeah, I love all of the cover up. I love the distraction of it because then I love that people use it as it's like a screen to make you forget about other events.
I was gonna say all this going on. Everybody's so hyper focused on this because I keep seeing it everywhere. It makes me in the back of my mind go, what the fuck is actually going on elsewhere that you're focusing so much time and attention to this?
Well, that's where like the other people's conspiracies have come in. Like, there was a attempt at Donald Trump again, and so then all of a sudden Diddy gets arrested like a week, and now nobody's talking about that again.
Oh,
so there's
that's
a lot
right,
of people
that weird BlackRock. Like, they keep pulling guys out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, if you're going to do something, don't keep pulling guys out of your commercial back. Hey, we drew your number.
I thought AI was bad, but now that I know you can use it for facial recognition on would-be assassins to find out if they're in BlackRock commercials, maybe AI ain't so bad. Maybe the practical use is there.
Are you saying they're the reason that Apple had to delay their AI? Is because, like, hey, we can't have everybody having this.
Yeah. Hey, what the fuck are you giving people access to?
Just like the internet, we got pissed when you just gave it willy-nilly to everybody that paid $25 a month.
Yeah. Yeah, I obviously don't believe that it's a distraction. I think it's just a thing that'll get clicks. Exactly. People are way more obsessed with celebrity than they are politicians, and so to talk about P. Diddy gets more clicks on the internet.
You know what?
Every joke I see in Reel right now is about P. Diddy and baby oil. That's all I see on the internet right now.
But Diddy?
I'm going to go to an open mic tonight, and I'm going to hear 9 different people make the same fucking joke about baby oil, probably.
Yeah. And it's crazy, because all you conspiracy theorists are like, they're taking away, and there's these horrible things happening. You want to know what the horrible thing is? I'm just gonna break it down. Breaking news. This is all to distract you. The document that was leaked about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce was actually true, but now they're just moving it to October instead of this month. They are breaking up. Oh my God.
Oh, wait, for real? Is that a real thing? They actually released a document?
There was actually a document somebody took a photo of that was like some organization. They'd set up staging, like when people break up, how to handle the outfall from the media and all that stuff, so they can go back and well, apparently they had a contract for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce breaking up. I'm not joking. That came out like a week or two before the whole Diddy thing, and then it's gone.
Dude, do you think Taylor Swift is a puppet master and said, well, Diddy, now you have to take the fall so we people don't worry about my thing that I have going on?
This is how we play spin the bottle in the all-seeing eye.
Wait, so I remember a document being leaked before, like that people were saying it was going around, but they just like a week or two confirmed that document was real.
They didn't confirm it was real. It was just really funny, the timing of it all, and it's just gotcha. That was the big talked about thing. Then this broke, and they're like, it's gone.
Yeah, that is true. Was it an actual contract, or was it just a thing that says how you handle if and when they break up?
Oh, it's probably all fake, but it's just great to just feed into their narcissism. We're like, I know what's going on.
Right. Well, here we are talking about it, Nathan. We're part of the problem.
Not really, because we're just making fun of all the bullshit.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Also, I love that it's also, I didn't know this, but apparently in the teenage lexicon, like saying don't get diddied is a slang term that's very mainstream.
What, the diddler?
Yeah, like the diddler or just like being diddied or something. They have like the whole. It's in their lexicon, I guess. Like diddy itself is a noun now.
Yeah, it's because it's like.
So, like teachers have banned it in their classroom, which I think is hilarious because all the teachers now are probably people either around our age or older who definitely grew up listening to B. Diddy. So it's a completely different thing.
I don't know what you're talking about. All I know is it's more money, more problems.
Yeah.
And I've been around the world. Yeah.
Yeah, and I say a bunch of teachers. When I say one teacher, I saw like a video where like he had like a words banned in his classroom on the whiteboard, and Diddy was one of them.
But Diddy,
Rizzler was one. Skibbity toilet was
Skibbity toilet.
Yeah. You know, have you still been crushing your daughter with the lexicon?
I laid off for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in hard later when she forgets.
Nice. That's where she thinks she smoothed past it.
Mm-hmm.
She sailed past that one.
Yeah.
When she thinks she's in clear waters, Poseidon will show up and rock the boat.
Yeah. To make sure things are on the up and up during homecoming, I'm going to just set up time text to ask questions in slang.
That rules. That honestly is the best, especially since you can like set up text messages now to just send whenever.
Yeah.
That's a neat little feature. It's nice because you can actually not be a piece of shit, and you can just text people you like all the time and just be like, hey, just want to check in, man. You can just set that periodically now.
Yeah.
It seems like you're
Well, actually, Androids had that for years, and you could really move in and do things.
I'm sorry. Did you say I have a? That's what I hear when I hear that word.
Oh, you mean the where you could download, cool spyware and malware off the Play Store? That thing? Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. That thing that's completely like open source and can be hacked pretty easily. It seems like all the time. Even though everybody now says Apple's just as insecure, which probably is. I don't know.
You know what? The only thing insecure
My
about
dad is
Apple
gone.
users,
I've given up on it.
the only thing insecure about Apple users is our mental fragility.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you. I actually, this is one. I'll tell you a story from this weekend, and this is another reason why I think the Niners lost this week is because originally I went to a restaurant to go watch the game, got dinner, and then I drove home to watch the rest of it.
Oh, you got like
But
14 Tupperwares from Olive Garden, like endless pasta at home too.
Here we go, meal prepping done.
They laughed at me when I showed up with a purse. Joke's on them. I got all these containers.
But I was being too overly excited about Jawan Jennings having a motherfucking game.
Okay, yeah.
And I paid for the dinner and we left. And I didn't realize until the next morning I left my credit card at the restaurant.
Oh, cool. How many tabs?
Luckily, none. I checked it. And what's cool is you can most credit cards have this now where you can just freeze your account. So I knew as soon as I knew it was gone, I froze the card, so no new transactions could be done on it.
Oh.
Basically a hunk of plastic at that point.
Gotcha.
But like I just was thinking about how shitty that feeling is about like not knowing, because I was going to go buy something at work for breakfast, and I open up my wallet and my card's not there. And I looked up and I had another card to pay with, and I paid with it, and the lady was like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "No, I'm having a panic attack," and just walked off. And I'm sure that lady was like, "Oh fuck," because I literally just said, "No, I'm having a panic attack."
She turned to her other workers and be like, "The Californians are coming here too."
And I had a panic, but like, there's people I know who only keep all of their like payment on their phone, like through Apple Wallet and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's kind of, I get where it'd be good because then you
until you take a taxi.
You're never gonna forget your phone, you think, but
yeah.
I also know like I just don't like that. I like that I've
if
lost
I lose my
card,
phone
I can turn it off
in the back of taxis, Ubers, and all that stuff. That's night,
crazy. How does that happen?
Late nights coming back from places, and just like wake up in the morning, it's gone.
Yeah. That does make sense. But yeah, that sucked. And then I had to make an extra detour after work to go get it. Luckily, still had it. Everything worked out. I was just thinking about how crazy it is that people just have everything on their phones like that. So if you do lose the phone, you lose everything. You can't even stop the transaction.
That's why it's important.
Like,
you get AI, and you could talk to it, and it could take all your biometrics and your data and everything, and just it's good to have that. Just like it's good to get all the inclusive everything it offers, 23andMe, all that stuff. All your data needs to go to one place, okay?
Dude,
be
one
safe.
Of these days, you're with all the amount of data.
Oh, I've already been cloned, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say no. You're just gonna have like and it's gonna come through your phone. Like the latest and greatest. Like the iPhone 23 will somehow 3D print a copy of you, kill you off, and it's just gonna take over your life.
I thought you were about to say it'll 3D print my dick, so I don't have to send dick pics. Be like, hey, that's what you'll be working with. Are you sad?
Well, no, I created an AI image of my dick in AutoCAD, so I can. That's what I send my girlfriend. So it's just the structural integrity of the outline.
Is this a Google Maps view of like something important? No, that's a 1-to-1 scale.
Yeah. Dude, I did an AutoCAD like an engineer, so it's just perfect. You can see I understand. I showed parts that are not aerodynamic and how like my creation was flawed. Listen, this isn't the best design. I get that, but I'm also not the designer.
We don't see that person, okay? The designer is.
This imperfections aren't my thing. I didn't want this.
These are what I'd have to assume are leftovers from something else.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like part anteater. I don't know. Fucking who knows?
Part of it's Steve Jobs. Just check out this turtleneck.
Hey, they got to be able to relieve waste and reproduce. I don't know. Fucking jam it in one thing and call it a day.
Let's wrap up here. We've pulled an all-nighter already.
Speaking of wrapping up, Nathan, where should people go if they love this show?
punandgame.com. You get the entire network there at your fingertips for free 99. So enjoy. We don't charge a damn red cent. So also on youtube.com. Unfortunately, they charge if you don't want ads, but hey, that's besides the point. Type in Comic Wade Taylor all together with no spaces, and then you get clips of this show, Not Worth the Time, and more importantly, clips of that man's stand-up. So like and subscribe, get up to date there. But back on punandgame.com, get some merch.
That's right, everybody. Hop over to the Punting Game shop where you can get t-shirts, hoodies, all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at punandgame.com. And don't forget to use the promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF, and that gets you free shipping at checkout.
You know, I think all of this stuff going on right now in the world with celebrities is just a cover-up. MK Ultra's coming back, guys. I'm out of here, please.
I'm going to need some of that baby oil to get over this fucking losing streak the Niners are on.
Who is it?